Okay, PlayStation's put a patent out for a controller for changing the controller's temperature. They say it sounds like hell for your battery. Yeah. So now when you play a game, the temperature can become hot or cold. I have no idea what they were thinking.
What's the date on this? What's the date on this one?
It was 3 hours ago.
So it's not April Fool's.
It's not April Fool's. I'm just going to check that their source isn't on April's, because they've got one from a company called Exputer. No, it was on the 4th of April. This is genuine. Sorry, Bapstar. We'll get to your April Fool's jokes in a bit. The patent could lead to DualSense temperature change reflecting gameplay, which they've got. It sounds like hell on your controller's battery. Why? So I get haptic feedback. The triggers are great on the PS5. The triggers are fantastic. Yeah, they are brilliant. The rumble on it is great. The sticks, okay, the stick heads could probably be a bit better, but it's fine.
I've never thought when playing a game. Do you know what needs? My controller needs more heat while I'm playing it. Is it to dry people's?
So you've got sweaty palms while you're playing the game. It's just not. It's just wrong, isn't it?
Why? I was thinking. Remember at Metal Gear where you had to get the card key and you had to cool it down and heat it up and put it down to regular at the end, where they trick you into arming Metal Gear, because it's like, I've got this card and you need 3 to open it. It's like, no, it's 3 in 1. Regular temperature does one, freezing does another, and hot does the other one. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. That sounds really cool. And then you find out that you've armed the thing. That's the only time I think that would make any sense. I am struggling.
Or if the pad shocked you, that'd be good.
That would make more sense. You imagine that you're playing on you're playing Call of Duty or something, yeah? You yell some expletive at someone and shocks you.
Yeah, controlling us through your TV.
Yeah, why, Sony? I know probably why, because it's a case of someone else will come up with it, and if they've got the patent, then that stops them from coming up with it. But
yeah, they've probably got a smell-o-vision one as well.
Oh, that's going to be next week. Next week that'll come out. That they got it then, so it smells. You get the smell of gun smoke every time you pull the trigger, or diesel when you play like a racing game or something. Just yeah.
Or maybe they're trying to play God of War.
Maybe they're trying to change the norm. We don't want April Fool's Day on the 1st. We want it on the 4th.
Yeah.
I can see parts of the pattern here, and
it just sounds nuts.
It does.
It doesn't sound like it's unless they have a heating and a cooling system, because obviously, yeah, what's the point of having your controller get hot without it being able to cool down?
Apparently, sorry, I'm actually looking at the patent. Actually, why don't I share this? Because one story says one thing, and this, which is the patent details, shows it something else. So where is it? Is this one here? Yes, there it is. So let's share that. Come on, load up. There we go. Pop you on stream there. So Sony has published a new patent for a new deformable elastic gel-like material to replace the plastic in the controllers to improve haptic feedback. So it's weird because one turns around and says temperatures. The other one looks like it says temperatures, but it changes the shape of your controller.
And it says cool.
So now I'm thinking it makes it hot and sticky. No, don't go down there.
I could just imagine you play it and it's like, it's stuck to my hand.
It's for Spider-Man, isn't it?
Yeah, it's for
Spider-Man. He'll do the web bits. But yeah, it says that it changes another level of immersion of haptic feedback, causing new technology.
And what's the date on this one?
This is the 4th. Sorry, it's not the 1st. We've come across a lot of stories that we've all gone, sounds like bollocks, doesn't it? Yeah. This sensor detects user contact with it deforming actions of the elastic member and outputs an electrical signal based on the detected contact deforming action in question. So if you hold it, it changes temperature to change with your grip.
It sounds like they're going to actually move.
It's macro molecule gel material. Wow,
yeah, the gel type materials. It sounds like it's going to move a little bit.
So,
undulating. Oh no, that would be weird. Like, you imagine that, like, you grab hold of like an intestine.
I was going to say, do you think the point of this is so it molds to your thumbs, so it's personalised to you?
I think it's a bit of both. So imagine that you're holding onto it, yeah, and then the heat changes it, so it then changes shape, so it becomes hard or soft. You grab hold of your member, and it gets hard or soft. I'm struggling here not to make
depending on what game you play.
Yeah,
yeah, depending on what game you play. It's weird because I read this as one story, but because they were good enough to put the source in there, the source reads differently. So I think it's supposed to deform. So imagine that you're grabbing onto playing with a motorbike. That would change and feel like the grip shaft on a motorbike, or the gun handles on a gun or something.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking it does. But I can't do it without saying elastic member.
Yeah.
Which sounds pervy.
I'm lost for words with this one.
You're lost for words.
What are you doing,
elastic member everywhere?
I don't know.
But it says the ability to mimic different temperatures reflects gameplay moments quite a feat. So it looks like it changes. It changes as you're experiencing it. Might be something new. It sounds better for virtual reality than it does.
Oh, right. So that's not just on the stick, is it? That's on the actual grips, isn't it? That.
Yeah,
So
it's weird because you got there's grips. So you got the bits on the grips there. Then you got it on the sticks there. And then it's like kind of where it's on the grips. It could be on this bit here. It could be on this bit here. So I don't know. I imagine that they probably got a better way of showing this off.
And you get a free egg.
Part of me is thinking it's going to turn into like one of those virtual sex machine things. That's kind of you see.
Maybe that's what it is. Sony PlayStation enters the porn industry with their new pad.
I don't say that. It's just like kind of we need to expand. We've got all the nerds. We need to get everyone on board. What area have we not gone into?
Yeah, it's a big industry.
It is a big industry.
There's money to be made.
There's always money to be made.